I assume they're going to have moment of... Alright, does that mean they're just going to have negate? No negate either? What is this world we live in? That our opponent doesn't play any of the good things versus us. Huh. We get to do a lot of damage next turn. So probably take the Chain Whirler. Or sorry, they'll probably take the Lightning Strike. We'll draw an Experimental Frenzy. Just go wild. That'd be neat. Well, they took a Chain Whirler. Huh. So 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. They're basically showing just a face-up Kai's Wrath, correct? Guess this is only really bad versus Bellhaunt. Guess if... Doing it. What do we got? We got about 29 more minutes. I now have 27 viewers. I've had 0 about that. Oh. What is our opponent playing? So I guess we're playing the Bant stuff? Alright. Well. No Silhouette, please? Our viewers left as soon as I mentioned it. Still have... So all we need to do is get some damage in. We have enough burn to win. Some of these decks play Settle to Wreckage, so I was trying to decide whether I should throw the Burnout first, but I need to do whatever I can to play around a Root Snare in this situation. There's no reason to do that, are they? Yeah, I just don't have enough mana to keep going. Should have played the Wizard's Lightning. That was a play mistake. I shouldn't have cast a shock. Casting the shock was actually just a really bad mistake there. They have a Nexus. That's fine. They don't have a lot of resources, so maybe they won't have the second Nexus. But no, I punted that last game pretty bad. Returned pretty bad. Well, they only have 2 cards. Cleansing Nova. Alright, well. Pretty easy to figure out what we're supposed to do with these cards at this point, right? They have enough mana for another turn. That doesn't win. It does say that if they give us another turn, they're dead, though, assuming they don't draw a gift and or revitalize, of course. That's a Teferi. That's a redraw for a gift. That's a redraw for everything. That has to be best case here. They quickly went to their other phase too, so that means I don't think they have anything at all. Nice. Back to D1. Getting closer. Doing it the hard way, grinding it with red like everyone else. Does this show where we're at? So the closest we've been up to here. We've been 4 wins away. That was yesterday when they were playing Gruul. I don't really play a lot of limited, but if we do 24 hours, so this time tomorrow. Ooh, I was thinking it was going to be this time at midnight. Interesting. I wonder when the season actually ends. It might be at 12:05 tomorrow, which means we don't have long to push. But we do have about 30 more minutes today, so we can get in at least 4 or 5 more games. Uh-oh, versus somebody else in D1. Like if they're playing a Wild Growth Walker deck, this is not ideal. Damage here. Yeah, well, I'm going to throw this at them. Just don't feel like I can throw the extra card away. If they expansion it back and kill a Firebrand, that's not the end of the world. If they negate it or syncopate it, it's not. Chain Whirler last turn. Hopefully they don't have a second. But even if they have a second, that means our Experimental Frenzy will resolve, so they'll need keep putting pressure on the board while developing our lands, because it makes the Frenzy turn better. So they have decisions to make. They're shocking for a Teferi. We have a bunch, so I think I'm going to play the land before I play the Frenzy. Ooh, that was actually really nice. And tuck the Frenzy, it's not that bad to draw it. Because at worst case scenario, it's going to deal some nominal amount of damage. Well, I don't think I'm going to start with the shock because Go back to 4. Our land, we can't. It's kind of weird for this meta. I'm definitely going to shock them. Which means they get to kill our friend. It also means any burn spell wins the game. We're definitely going to kill the runaway. Oh, I didn't realize it was waiting on me there. I'm used to being the one that plays the Niv Mizzet, so. Yeah, B Goose, I'm one of the featured creators this week. Big shout out to Watsy for that. Do you play Arena, Goose? Well, this is a problem. I don't think we're supposed to lose this game, but it looks like we're going to. We have to dodge revitalizes and absorbs. Oh, there's Ixalan's binding. Yeah, this game is 100% over then. Guess we sack it. Well then. If you play Arena, let us send you a private message with a code to a free pack that Watsy gave us to give out. Alright, well, I guess I won't concede. Let's see. B Goose 321. Maybe we draw a frenzy. Alright, it's not a lot, but here you go. I sent you a code to your instant messages with a free pack from Watsy. Appreciate Watsy for giving us the free packs. I thought we were going to win that game. Wise? Ah, there we go. Everything's back. I don't think I can keep this. I'm gonna keep this. I shouldn't, but with the Scry, I keep a lot of hands that I probably shouldn't keep. It looks like we're headed back to D2 very quickly. This deck doesn't put mulligan particularly well, so I definitely don't want to mulligan twice. Our rank was D1. It's about to be D2. We're going about, I don't know, like 55, 45, but sometimes we're losing like 5 in a row. It's this has definitely been more of a grind than I originally had expected. This was bad sequencing as well. I should have attacked first. Then lit up the stage, then played a land if we hit it off light up the stage, but I wasn't really paying attention to my sequencing because I was chatting, but it's the type of thing that could cost me a game. Yeah, it's going to cost us a minimum of a land drop here. Like, that was just a really poor play by me. Hey, Elcart. How are you doing? But yeah, that was horrendous sequencing. That land, It actually doesn't seem useful, but with Experimental Frenzy in our list, not having that land actually could be impactful later in the game. Sure. Now they just Kai's Wrath, and we'd be very sad. They shocked for it. Go ahead and throw that at them. They don't really have creatures for us to kill anyway, and we're basically drawing Frenzy or Bust at this point. I don't think red is particularly good. I just think it's really good in best of one because it punishes people that stumble. Like, it didn't do much at SCG, and I think that's for a reason. And like if we were playing one of the green base decks, I feel like we would still just be beating it. But the problem with best of one is, well, not necessarily the problem. The problem, or the thing about ladders is, ladders doesn't reward you for playing the best deck. It rewards you for having a decent win rate while playing a fast deck, right? So like, say I have a deck that can win 65% of the time, but it takes 4x the amount of time to play a game with it as a deck that I win 55% of the time with. It's just better to play the 55% of the time deck because you'll get more wins over a substantial period of time, and that's pretty important when it comes to a ladder. I can't imagine us winning this game from here. If they cast one Absorb, I'll go ahead and concede. Like I said, it's just about getting the most amount of games in as possible. It's not about trying to like sneak that 5% win out of this game. Nice goose. Hey, El Carp, do you play Arena? So back to D2 we go. Didn't say it, but I'm pretty sure we... Oh, apparently it gave us 2 free games? That's weird. That's 2 games I've lost at D1 and it didn't move me down. If you play Arena, El Carp, let me know and I can give you a code for a free pack from Wizards of the Coast. This hand's not great, but it's definitely better than you mulligan. Alright, cool. I have to send it in private message because obviously people could steal it if I don't. El Carp. So, Wizards gave us these sweet codes to give out this week, which was really sweet of them, really cool of them. There you go. No problem. Wish I could do more than just that, but yeah, all I can do. But hopefully it's at least helpful. That land's actually pretty good here. We won't mess our sequencing up this game. Oh wow, they're playing a different deck than I expected, so maybe that shock was a bit premature. I guess we'll find out. Oh yeah, we are not looking great, are we? No problem. If they counterspell this, that's fine. I would rather them counterspell that than Experimental Frenzy. It's going to be hard to beat turn 3, turn 2, turn 3, turn 4 counterspell. They definitely have something that they could cast during their main phase. That means we're getting Frilled Mystic here. Like almost 100% that we're getting Frilled Mystic. Oh. JK. That applies to, but it was something that, it was just an instant that could cast without, it was something they could play without a target, so. They shocked? What are they shocking for? I guess I'm supposed to kill it. Shocking their face doesn't seem to do anything. Targeting that probably does nothing. In fact, targeting that did do nothing. Yeah, I'm trying the old red grind right now, but it is not working out well for me. Like I said, I'm going about 50-50, maybe winning 55% of our games. Like, we'll win 2 or 3 in a row, we'll lose 2 or 3 in a row. Well, we're doing things. I don't know if any of the things we're doing matters. All the cards they have in their hand, at some point I have to just assume I'm dead. If we get to untap without him really affecting the, or without them really affecting the board, there's like some chance we go wild. Considering the fact that they have 7 million cards in their hand, though, doesn't seem great. Still attacking, too. It's kind of scary. Alright, so they're going to kill our Frenzy. Maybe. They hovered the Frenzy. Not entirely clear. I guess at this point I'm just assuming that they have settled a wreckage. Don't think I care if they settle this. Yeah, I don't think I care if they settle that. Oh yeah, no, Magic is just an excellent game. If they settle that, we get to we could have not put the Steamkin in, potentially, but if we didn't attack with the Steamkin, maybe they don't bother to settle, and we need to settle to reset the top card of our library. Yet we reset it to a land anyway, so that was a bit of a failure. That's a bad sign, too. They could guaranteed flip the search for Ascanta, and they chose to keep the card instead. Means it's probably Teferi or another Crassus. It's another Crassus. Which represents lethal next turn. Maybe I'm not supposed to put our friend in combat there. I have to kill this one this turn or we're just dead, so. Oh, nuts. I have to sack this. They hit a pretty specific card here. Double Mountain. We found 16 of our 21 mountains in our top 30 cards. Or top 34, I guess. Alright, well, we lose. Unless for some insane reason they block. Maybe I was supposed to target the other Hydroid classes because we could guarantee to have killed it, but... Alright, back to D2. Is it bugged up and we just can't lose below Diamond 1 now? We've lost 3 games at Diamond 1. I feel like it's bugged up. It's not too bad here, Murph. It's going to get down to 11 tonight. But right now it's like in the low 20s, I think. I can double check. Yeah, it's 21. It's not too bad here. Maybe if you've been to Diamond 1 a million times, it won't let you lose past it. Feeling like they either A, changed the system, or B, there's a bug. I'm not sure which. Yeah, there's that big polar vortex or whatever. That's pretty savage for most of the states. Really sucks. I hope everybody's okay. Feel bad for the homeless. Like, what do the homeless do? Alright. I'm just going to shock them then, based on them playing that. Just going to assume it's Nexus. Still wearing shorts just to flex on people. Hey, Local Dope, what's up, my friend? I've only got about 12 more minutes, and then I have to go get my shower and shave on and prepare for a Pauper event later tonight. We definitely don't have the right kind of cards to win this match, but as long as they don't have a growth spiral this turn, they're not really doing much. That's pretty good too. Man, what's with the lands these last couple of games? Yeah, sure. That's 6 and 11 cards. There's just no way we win now with them having double wilderness. I won't concede just for the 1 in a million, but they cast that out of their hand? That is super duper scary. At least they have to have the Nexus. They don't have enough mana to Chemister's Insight. Oh no, they do. Never mind. They have enough mana to Chemister's Insight and then try to hit a Nexus. You're in college. You should be having those anyway, Murph. No, I ain't been in college since the night. Well, I guess early 2000s technically, but I still remember. Alright. No Nexus. They had no Nexus. That's unfortunate. They had no Nexus and we still don't even have a chance to win. Any second burn spell there would have been enough. I don't want to concede this game, but this game's over. I feel like there's better things we can be doing with our time than watching this. Yeah, I've only got enough geek time for like 3 more games, so maybe I should just scoop. Because if we let them spend 10 minutes playing this game out or whatever, then we don't have enough for the others. Alright, so now we're finally back to D2. I don't know why we had a 3-game grace period, but we've lost like 4 games in a row or something now, right? I think we're below 50-50 on today. This hand's a keep. Of course. This hand's not good versus a mirror, so let's get paired versus a mirror. It's not bad versus a mirror. Presumably we'll find our 3rd mana. But we're on the draw, so who knows. Don't really want to waste a lightning strike on that. It's our last chance to kill a chain roller. I'm just taking this 2 damage. Gonna get buried by light up the stage probably. We're definitely gonna kill this. Them not having an additional land there is pretty decent for us because now we're a little bit on the front foot as they have to react to our Goblin Chain Roller. But our life total is super low, which is an issue. We can turn the corner pretty quickly though. I'm going to play this and kill that. That was a great turn for us. Excuse me. It's probably their own chain whirler now. If it is, hopefully they don't have 2. 2 would be pretty brutal. They're still ahead on life, by the way. Which is kind of impressive. Alright, so we have 3 creatures now and a shock. It's going to be enough to win most games, because they have to deal with the board, so they're not going to be doing damage to us. Well, not much damage to us. As long as we don't hit a land pocket, I feel like this should close. Now, that one doesn't do a lot here. So they should go to 1. Land plus duress 3 turns in a row. That's a heck of a turn. Alright. So that means they have a removal spell for the Pyromancer. And that's step 2 of our land pocket. Oh, if I lose this game, I might get salty. Basically, any non-Steamkin card wins. At least we get 1 more draw step, but we've drawn 5 more lands than them now. 2 more redraws. Oh my god. Thank goodness. Oh, I was gonna get so salty if we lost this one. I was gonna get so salty. I was just sitting here going, oh. I think I have time for 2 more games right now. Assuming we don't get paired versus fog. And then I go get ready, and I'll come back and potentially play uh, until I actually have to get on the road. This hand's kind of interesting. It does a lot while not doing much. Growth Chamber. Alright, I guess we start by shocking that. So this is the deck James likes. Player land. Attack. I think I'm going to go ahead and use this, but I could regret this. Oh, 2 more lands. So we've hit 6 lands in 11 cards again. If they hit land here, it means our Chain Whirler's off the hizzy. They did not hit land. And we hit yet another land. Alright, this game's just over. We can't come back from this spot, I don't think. I mean, maybe their hand's as mana heavy as our hand, but I still don't even know if that wins the majority of games. They hit land here. That's not a land. And he's probably going to leave it on top. That's another 4/3. I guess I attack. If they don't have a Vivian read, we can always draw a Frenzy and have a chance. We have insurance now in case they have another Jade Light Ranger type effect. It's like I'm willing them. I'm willing these cards into the world. Well, I do think I have to kill that. Guess I'm going to deal the extra point of damage to him. I don't really care if this becomes a 3/2. I'm still hoping without hoping to hit our Frenzy. Do you finally hit a land? You do hit a land. And then they showed us a different land. It's interesting. Alright, well I'm playing this. Could just attack with both, I guess. And they're probably going to block this. Might as well give them the option to. We've already played our land for the turn, so we can just pass with the Lightning Strike up. So we don't die to a Crassus per se, though that's obviously really good for them. I have to throw that at their face. Don't care about drawing that anymore. Alright, well, let's attack. If they block, we get to lightning strike it away first. That's not a one drop, but our frenzies are online now for a while. So it's Frenzy versus the World. Interesting game that we're playing. They don't have a Wild Growth Walker yet, though. They just have another 3 life. At this point, I feel like I have to just target that. Guess I have to play this too then. Wow. This one's hard to figure out. Thanks, Kingdom, so much life. How do we win from here? Maybe I should have just been throwing this damage at their face. I don't care about that. I mean, it sucks for me, don't get me wrong, because they get to recast it and it kills the Pyromancer, but I don't really care about it. Anything that's not gaining them life, I don't really care about. Hmm. Think this one's gonna go at their head. Starting to wonder if we're gonna get in a spot where I'm supposed to sack these frenzies. Three more damage if we do. Three more damage doesn't help, does it? They have no attack, though. Oh. These are the frustrating games to lose. We've had an unchecked frenzy the entire game. We still just can't beat Crassus's. They're just doing too much. That card doesn't seem like it does anything relevant. I mean, don't get me wrong. It does some things. I'm not saying it does nothing. I'm still not dead, am I? It's 18, but 18's not dead. That's disappointing. Really wanted them to double that. Yeah, so we're definitely not doing any damage on the ground. Let's sacrifice one of these just in case we have to have this 3 points of damage. Alright, 10 points of damage, and we have to do it without hitting another land. Son of a bitch. That was 2 turns in a row where we just hit land, right? Yeah, well, I guess we lose. Not supposed to lose that game. Oh well. Last game of for now determines whether we end the day at D2 or D1. Then we'll hop offline and do our getting ready and stuff. Maybe come back. Who knows? Yeah, this hand's a keepable hand, but it's not great. It'll all depend on what they're playing. I thought we had that last game, especially when we untapped on that last turn. Because we basically had to have 3 lands in a row to like fail there, and we did. Right. If they're mono blue, this isn't a particularly good hand. If they're fog, it's an okay hand. If they're Jeskai, it's a pretty terrible hand. Just don't know whether I'm supposed to use these spells or not here. I guess I need to. I just need the extra points of damage. But they have a counter spell or something in their hand. Like, they have something they can play. It's pausing, so we know they have something they can play. This one's probably getting absorbed to 11. And we're attacking for 7, back to 4. Alright. Well, a lot of things can win the game for us here. That's not one of those a lot of things. I don't think I want to attack everything we have into settled wreckage. I think I'm fine just attacking 4 into settle. Deploy. I forgot about that card existing. Alright. I just lose. I'm just attacking with a mono this time. I give up. So they've taken 2 more damage last turn. So they'd be sitting at 4 right now, a theoretical 3 with the Fanatical Firebrand in play. When are they going to binding here? Huh. And yet we hit another land? How do we hit 3? That's 3 lands in a row, right? I guess I'm supposed to attack with this one at this point, too. Like, there's a chance they have Silhouette here, but we just need to get that extra point of damage in. So we would have won had I not punted. Well, JK would not have won. Actually, no, we missed 2 points of damage, so we would not have won. Maybe they don't have anything else. Well, they're bouncing a Lava Runner, so I guess they don't have anything else for now. I play another Lava Runner. Oh, I can't because of the binding. Nice, nice meme. We're about out of gas too, so this next card has to be something good. They're going to 3 here. I guess I have to attack the Dovin? Is this the absorb finally? And we know what we're drawing for our next card. I think they kind of towed him into boot camp. This game's just over. Maybe I'm never supposed to cast the, So our opponent has something they can play right now. Maybe I'm never supposed to cast into the absorb. What is our opponent's deck? They've not played any of this stuff all game, and now look at it. Might as well get one off the table. Their decks are just weird. Playing absorbs of these cards is confusing to me. But what do I know? Maybe that card in their hand's not good. Another dead card. Can't believe we drew the 4th Lava Runner when we got binding. The first binding, by the way, that's been cast on us in like I'm not even exaggerating, maybe 100 matches. This is the one time we draw the 4th Lava Runner. Alright. Experimental Frenzy? Non-experimental Frenzy. We'll go ahead and use this. None of my haste threats seem like they matter anymore. Of course, you draw the perfect card to beat me. Can't believe we lost this game. I'm tilted. I'm super tilted. I can't concede either because if they don't have a counterspell, we can draw an Experimental Frenzy and win. The odds of them not having a counterspell seem very low, though. We can still hit an Experimental Frenzy and win. Assuming that they don't have a counterspell. They gained 13 life this game. I don't know why it's not letting me target that. I've clicked it 74 times. I mean, I quit paying attention at one point, but my playing around Settle might have cost me the match. Alright, I'll concede with them at 10. Alright, well, it looks like we end today at D2. I don't think I changed anything. I'm still pretty happy with what we're playing. Like, there's a lot of games I've been wanting this 4th Experimental Frenzy, but I don't know what I would cut for it. Like, literally every card in the deck feels decent. A lot of people just play 20 lands, but how many games are they that we've, like, drawn 2 or 3 lands and lost? I'm not really sure. But anyway, I've got to go get ready to take off for tonight, playing a deck that I don't particularly want to play, but it was a budget concern. Yes, a budget concern in Pauper. Don't have a shop here where we can buy cards really, and wasn't worth it getting them overnighted or anything. But anyway, appreciate you guys all coming back out, and we'll probably We'll probably get back on later tonight. Depends on when I get home. I have something to do at 3 a.m. tonight, so from whenever I get home to 3 a.m. will be free. Uh, I'm just playing Is It Blitz tonight. I wanted to play Red White, but I couldn't get Battle Screeches, and I wanted to play Blue Black, but I wasn't able to acquire Snuff Outs. And I didn't really want to look for my bulk to find the Blue Black cards on top of that. But the Snuff Outs were the main concern. Anyway, thank you all for stopping by as usual, and we'll hop off.